The 1 million coders program is not just a fulfilled campaign promise. It is a strategic pillar of our Reset Ghana agenda.
So I would plead with President Mahama.
We're laying a foundation for a new economy.
Because they would want to remove everybody.
MPP mpanifo nyina ko hia ye emergency executive meeting.
You
don't want to be a member of the party.
Yes, some phone nyina kwaba ebiom emra dwumadie so ensem bebre ana ekoso ewo oman Ghana mu ayatanasi yere mu nsem nyina eba His Excellency John Mahama odi hihye bia guakwam ama sisia me no kasei 1 million job eba oman Ghana mu ama ehon komodie bebre ekoso quick one yebere ho afi Chief Justice as to say mampani ebeyi na fi ho anase obetoa so aye na dwuma no ehon komo ha commander edemo info nyina eba afi NPP amanokuo no enkomodie bebre ene fi ho eba after say Michael Kwe ekoye election review after say womu di nkuguo no finally wa present ede ama NPP mpanifo ama ensem bebre efreche ebanti enen komono doson aransana no commander ansana be call His Excellency John Mahama chain we screen this one
okay
and video bi the video bi up to so
of course
na video e video MPP amadeko no after say omo ye meeting nyina wie ye na omo ye press conference no
okay
omo third vice chairman and say be told us media general Woma bandi womo say mo ma metwa mo program bi
of course
enti Justin Kodua ne afenoma kins mo womo na tete wo no womo ye press conference na enti obehwa ene da so no ena third vice chairman no
Alhaji Masaud Osman
yes okay microphone no etokune ye eno abe topic of the day
okay
amanfo edi hu enkomo but yenhwamra na yenti de course ewo ho na minim say ba enkomodie bebre ewachi NPP womoted vice chairman
Roger Alhaji Masaud Osman na a very unfortunate say that deal we ebesi at the time NPP person omuyema Ghana for sign pe o masem bi
who say afenoma kinscry
of course
onu kwana eni wonwon
Roger a surprise to him na woni made baako ade ko hwen say program na omukoye no NPP third national vice chairman ankasa program na otiase no na wonim de ote hoye because the nti omuko share nyina ne say abato na ekoto en MPP adi nkuku a omo ntiase ya no odemo omo endom so omo hu bone oma ye ne bebi afiri na omo siesie asem ne yie say the next election ento omo biem right suban na omo da na dia omo di lose election massive no papa ni nim se eno na omo kirem anase omo kodi hu nkomo ya omo nyina abehia no wasan ISPT ni biem
na obisi sese ya na MPPS be ye wo opposition a ene so mbetna ho acho
adwuma na den because osha obi nka se chinchina chia NPP ni media general ekoye adwuma da bi right obi ade no as independent body a oye na adwuma ti MPP as decision ma take no eno your one personal decision
but my problem is say osi mo obi ma me twa wa yi a omo wura mu na omo de microphone no besi on behind the scene no senke wo say wo let you omo say daddy yama mu ntwa but eba camera mu wie na just nkodi e kasa na no upia to twene dia na kwa say two has
the right say who follow ade ni ya o ti sound enyina we kira obi koso ya e kira say most of omo ho no penifo no na omo nya we say ade ni besi enti in their own thought no right they felt say media general fa bakra ye hwe mo because at this stage ye here Ghana for the media and more than say the media is here MPP the right MPP opposition they doesn't hold any government projects government adie be any woman nsem the media and doesn't need MPP much at this stage but MPP mom here media and attention say the be MPP be trending na anam so ma omatimi a change the face of the party the right say at this stage we shall say the media no kwama kan say we say ye kwoto aba no na MPP ni media no ko oni media ko as a political party work out on party and eno a na ekoso a very bad very unfortunate right I mean say deep within MPP from pennyphone.
Okay.
Omo Ted National Vice Chairman. Ebe kasa we tell say dey cause and try but obi o ho anhwa o dey yaw as MPP dey because omo an dey omo political party dey omo pe bia so omo nye but eba san so a ntwa
quick one yenkona yenkotie nsema His Excellency John Mahama ori tuda yase 1 million job for the youth eba oman Ghana yenkotie mra yakoba MPP for no omo story esan wa ha but yenkoma mpani ho mra.
Today marks a defining moment in our national journey. We're not merely launching a program, but we're laying a foundation for a new economy. We're declaring with boldness and purpose that Ghana is ready to lead in the digital age. We're saying to our youth, to our communities, to the continent, and to the world that the future is here, and we'll be part of shaping it. The 1 million coders program is not just a fulfilled campaign promise. It is a strategic pillar of our Reset Ghana agenda, designed to empower Ghanaians with digital skills critical for 21st century life and work. It is an intentional move towards building a knowledge-based, innovation-driven economy, one where our greatest resource, our people, are equipped to create solutions, generate jobs, and be able to compete globally. At the heart of this initiative is our belief in Ghanaian youth. We believe in your creativity, your resilience, and your boundless potential. This program is an investment in our youth, an investment in their future as coders, as analysts, as entrepreneurs, and as tech pioneers. When I asked for your mandate to serve once more as president, I made a promise that our national recovery will be people-centered, innovation-led, and future-focused. And that recovery begins by breaking down the barriers that hold us back, social, economic, and digital. Today, we begin breaking down those barriers. Over the next 4 years, the 1 million coders program will train 1 million Ghanaians in essential digital skills, from coding and cybersecurity to data analytics and networking. These are not just technical abilities, they are economic passports, pathways to decent jobs, entrepreneurship, and long-term social economic inclusion.
His Excellency John Mahama.
Of course.
Minimum Chief Justice Afe NPP Amanukono.
Yeah.
Wamunyina hon semuha baransana na ketwa bi. Yeni kanwura ha ense 1 million youth. Eba be train omo. Amanfo se John Mahama afofele in one of the promise we afe no oba beye.
Yeah.
Dia nka na se afe na oba be fofele. Ba kwekwa ne nwura mu ai.
Yeah, right we dey. Mame na was na afi. Minche viewers na yesha senim komo emfiri mampani aso ye wia said you kan ye nkomo na aka no ye de beto aso erata mampani wa make a very positive move wa bra ne boss ahodo a wo share all try say obedi so na the end say mampani kasa no or the to just say enye say mere campaign promise and o pese say bi odi so on say obi adwebe ne say o shebonti chinchina chen a bo shene na o so di so obetima shebo bi ejireba dwene ho no na enya ade a ehia boro so sa but rather way a step in the right direction way a step wa e be hwiri Ghana e de afri baabi akọ baabi say etimi eni yi a
ma me fa bibi nya example code no obi di say code Mickey
okay
wo mo munim no di omunim no o say okosua ade wa abrochi nti abro o university no be some out be 2015 and abrofo no che wo mo say in the next 10 years social media ena eba abedi ahin wo oba ewiase nyina
of course
enti otanasi din no kase da bi ene obeba media no so and oba my Ghana mu asese am no kasai code Mickey a celebrity
of course
e wo my Ghana mu ni nyina is social media
right asem ni
ba bi omode ye fa no e fa ba bi ye
right enti e very important to say mampani be move Ghana towards that direction because ewiase no o twem ne betene pe move to a digital world
amafo se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na de bayo
right
amafo se digital
right digital ne de e wo ho na kire say mampani ne first time ne mpo
okay
right only digital fiber optic cables e di free Ghana yen coastal areas no e de kopie mo upper east region until at the end of the day no dey ohodada but ade ba ko encourage me a ema madwen kire me say aban ye serious so ade we rata investment kese a eno nko a chen say ode japade eja oman no rata say imame nya example ba ko na me fa nim nkomo ni ye pa ye wo app bi e from Spotify na Spotify ni app ye streaming enyom rata Swedish for there na sa app no kwase say ne value say ka se ye ton a eso chen o ton Ghana sika wo benya the resources na combine nipa ba ko na sa ICT technology any coding and decoding ya na osua ya otimi edi be that app na enei average that volunteer imagine say anka ye Ghana need ya na all employ Ghana for a omo so nim de wa ICT na omo ye adwuma so na obi nso aye ne de na man for at the end of the day right abanim fa omo adwuma but omo create jobs a ebe mo ma ye na ebi aso afoforo so e very important na one try it will get to a stage here Ghana the right say ye year other African countries na be hwe ye e die suasa de nei obi ade China as say Trump was say China move the technology to different side e wo ya say right
and 1 million UT say ankonkoye koko football bo unuani ma ye mpaase wo
sem ni nyina no
na ekoye oman Ghana nyina wo willing so person usua ade no na ye peke youth no na omukoye a 1 million obi abenya dwuma ye
right asem ni nyina no ena ke be mena ye dan say say anya no koko football but say de wo kan ya na ye biem ama Ghana ba bia fa na bia obi ansa susu bia say nipa 1 million no omo onuamo omo na fofo right omo so be biem akọ say na ye fa so kikire oman say wo sua bibi na wo akwan na legini we na hu say e very important na it me develop one kasa life right na wo so train obi enti say na wo say ye system no enti say ye train omo a na ye mo ma ya wo say unya training ni wi a the person Ghana advance enti immediate surrounding nkrofo mo benwa woni omo kapa no you also help them to train them say they be your mind right at the end of the day we are seeing kodu stage Ghana be kachiri o mind be develop enyuma beba directly indirectly obi a ho beto no ye hwe say aban no right obeye na wo ye ni ye we de wa launch program no akase program no be chance na ye hwe hawa e be say akobat ye monitor said ade ne be ko
na and I think say empanifo ko pie mu e wo Supreme Court
of course
Chief Justice and some be free over quick one yenwa hoy
the right way me yenwa Chief Justice aseye esan say Chief Justice nkomo a bese afiwe me free na so ye bade ano eden pa
obi say Chief Justice no enfi wa ne ho nto no
ne pressure
and I'm say Chief Justice wadi uboni bia na
ne pressure ba pa correct ukopem with Chief Justice aseye ya after say mampani e bo ne krata na chi e de come Council of State ya omuhwehwe ma ebetima ba say enche kra ebe yi na free ho no na otafo MP Honorable Vincent Ekwa asefua e de asem no kodan Supreme Court to say Supreme Court emfa injunction ento mampani mama so say de ebe ya ontimi nyi Chief Justice emfi ho na Supreme Court e de asem no ho abobo bia finally Supreme Court akwa setena omatu asem no ahye 6th of May e no mo be satena asem no so biem na judges a omotena adwam no omon sem a omode to lawyers ni nyina nim ni se for unavoidable reasons enti asem no to an so mutu sheda omotena so ka asem na enye yie nti eno na judges no ede to dwa na obehwa elia omodi nka ko asem no so asetena bese na otwem yenu a atwam nie na omokoye no Attorney General Dr. Lawyer Dominic Ayine na e was Okobi as rep of the country any man peninemu Attorney General antumi anko e na omutu asem na de she new date ya e so ye no o masa akwa court na so a judges no akire mu so baby aba bedri die na nkomu di asem but with unavoidable reasons indeed also omutu asem na de she 6th of May na after sansem no e na betu dwe say omunya nni asem ni wie ye ne de injunction no enye adwuma enu ntinu mampani wo kwan say free nne enkosi 5th of May mampani say owie no so say so Chief Justice free wa obetima yi na free ho da bi op ansa na Supreme Court etima akwasem impo so asetena we yen koma e free hoba
enochi ana ayen eri sembebre etuja after say omu pie free court wo no quick one ketwa bi yenchemra ekoba information bebre ha commander erebeto aso
Well, I haven't spoken with the president yet, and I cannot give any definitive answer to the question whether the consultation will continue.
As Attorney General, what's your advice to him because of the...
No, the president and the republic are my clients. I will not advise my client publicly. Yes. He has filed an application in court. The court is here to make an order. So if he says that the president must hold on, is he saying that the court has already granted an order in respect of which the president, must not continue the process, right? First of all, he has to understand that this is the performance of a constitutional duty, all right? And the law is very clear that you cannot enjoin the performance of a constitutional or public obligation. And so, for me, I don't see the point that he's trying to make by saying that the president must hold on to the process of consultation. Well, that is why I have said the president is performing a constitutional duty. And the law is very clear that you cannot enjoin the performance of a public obligation. Now, the adjournment is to May 6th. So, because one of the panel members was not, was unavoidably absent. And so the court has adjourned it to the 6th of May.
At the last session, the former Attorney General mentioned how your absence in court in itself could amount to or may be proof of your unwillingness to grant any hearing to the injunction application. No,
it's not. The decision whether or not to hear the case is not mine to make. All right? And the reason why we were absent at the last adjourned date was because we organized a training far ahead of the date that was given to us by the court. And the training was for all state attorneys, all right, by the ECOWAS Court of Justice. So they were being trained on the procedures and rules of the ECOWAS Court of Justice. And because of that, I was deeply involved in the training. My deputy was deeply involved in the training. The ECOWAS delegation that was doing the training was here in Accra. And we just asked for a date. Lawyers ask for this all the time when they are constrained and cannot be available in court. So for you to interpret that to mean that we are not willing, to go along with this process is totally unacceptable.
Wait, Attorney General. No see on mine name and near Nemwa. On so trem say, no crack, court to the Omako, Nemono, as some way intimate preventing man from all yet the responsibilities and the duties.
Among forces, His Excellency John Mahama, and a Council of State, the Chief Justice, no watch.
And I wrote a unim strategy back. Strategy back when it says, some year, yet was on the 6th of May. One shot, 6th of May, and Casa Andrew, not Chief Justice of course. Aha. Me when he said Chief Justice, no, a free Necobiano, Mam Penny bet to me, I say, on what's an unchained. Now, you should ask him,
sir, among forces. Say a bet amount for Gumuntino Moto Abama and this year buying.
Of course.
Because Chronobok so our previous government and John Mahama or Baino prosecution idia or money Maya Juma. Dina amount for and some money to say Omo Kenya Chief Justice Yefio and son and Sembio Supreme Court on Omodi Ako. The amount for Omo Monya.
The Roger Adeba Kukra and a amount from Sume was it automatically assembly dear. Also say Chief Justice Yiniflo. The Roger Assembly has a Chief Justice or yet mass individual. And a Ghana for be a Maranamo who quite said, Send a Jumanya or Mumon Quadru, I want to do my enya. Not Yanshim. The Roger. Among for this send a Jumanya, and Vincent Echo as if we're out of Wempi. On tears, yes, sir. Your honor drinker, and yes, I will be a drinker. Among for this Mamma Jumanya, and Tianshim. As a commander, on see again any. The right on see again any, and to make one say, say, Obisi Nipana Jumanya. And I have one quadru, yes, on one main one. Train one fan and no dear, nano semno, and call or the court, or the choir, almost almost him. Train I ain't who said. I am Bassa Quad no more bono, a no cran and no crack. What the old senior quadrun in here? Nemum Quatrono, and Cantraman Penny said, a mamma penny in free. It is Sebi, the writer, say petition I acquire, meaning kind petition be. Say in the petition, Mamma out cause a serious crime, and I said, be a month for and I almost air let say, no the free war, but Obe defend say, oh, their own channel, Tenchina Chia. Young fine dancing to my penny, a mamma penny in the penny free. But I feel, sir, a beer, chief justice no or shielding Crawford
Sir,
or Bon Crawford who ban.
I know Kevin Taylor can say Mampani John Mahama Yen Shelabufu. Say o challenging is
obey
or no subey.
Oh, it's when I question a challenge and a more challenging. Oh, it is all challenging. He said, yeah, I know. Now I was a deal better. Yes, how assassin because judicial service me makase factors ya e dey NDC ba power no right the first one corruption. It is the main factor say previous government no but now omo loot too much. That was the mindset any perception e be share Ghana food trim until now me no go so kasa no very clear say sector no ankoya it will affect NDC yen kasa obi political interest nti and a change no munye. But in the interest of Ghanaians, say a suicide case for what?
Okay. Where chi and a minority no swap babontin, a fellow markings and an for what would in some bebre and a to the quick one in Chimra, a cover and somewhere cheaper.
We are also concerned about an attempt by certain individuals in government to push for the removal of the Chief Justice. The judiciary should not be seen as part of the partisan political system in our country. All we need is to have an impartial judiciary to dispense justice. What is happening is unacceptable, and it's clear that the NDC government wants to infiltrate the judiciary and make it partisan. But my advice to all judges in the country, stand together. Let not somebody create an impression of one of you and think that by dislodging one of you, you will be the next. The next day, you would also be the next. So judges in the country must stand together. The judiciary must stand as one body and make a full statement to condemn this act. The Ghana Bar Association must also stand for the judiciary. Civil society organizations must stand for the judiciary. All these flimsy, pedestrian excuses, looking at what is out there, I mean, you wonder whether these are real, grounds for the removal of a Chief Justice. And well, this is NDC for you. Some hardliners are still pushing for it. So I would plead with President Mahama. I see him as a statesman because this is his last and final term. So he's no more part of the mainstream politics. He should be looking at leaving a legacy. The hardliners in NDC should be kept on the fringes. They shouldn't be allowed into the center to disrupt the governance process because they would want to remove everybody. And that will not be good for our democracy. So I would plead with President Mahama. I see him as a statesman because this is his last and final term. So he's no more part of the mainstream politics. He should be looking at leaving a legacy. The hardliners in NDC should be kept on the fringes. They shouldn't be allowed into the center to disrupt the governance process because they would want to remove everybody. And that will not be good for our democracy.
The minority, the mighty minority.
Of course. Or say the minority will not walk alone. Ereta, Afenyomakins were doing komobebre concerning judicial service. Any chief justice once said, Abesin say Ghana for Koma, ababa. But rather, one unfortunate incident, Obeka say Afenyomakins didn't say my walking in or you're right, no mum, and maybe a come with you. Afenyomakins and Timmy who said judicial service independent body and this say politicizing the other and then all of a sudden Afenyomakins Ebeka say in this say politicizing judicial service director
sir or say John Mahama and an abine and say almost saki amount for do
of course
but the question is so what you must say near
director assembly because judicial service na here can director o man interest amount for elusu na here said your court system no esi ekono ya che kromfo obi akodi bone obi awi o man sika asem ne be court obi akunipa ye be twe atwa enkusiaga. These are some of the things ya across over the years ama follow so interest right enei amafo complain say Chief Justice and Suna Human Son, your petition president here. Yes, say if all things being equal, the better Chief Justice. Now you're replacing our Fanamark is aging Komui. The writer say Chief Justice a Human Son here. A Fanamark is a Yaiman. No one can send defending in the report and as a statement or Trey defending a honor. Say, I'm defending a honor. I question sacking, not dorsal. The writer, as a one, another Dunko Kufuado, a woman in Anna. Almost say. NDC aban bae no omo say you mu nyina di Russia assembly nyina ne say enei nkomoya yedi so we check all positions omo di hu nkomoya so positions we nyina so nkrofo mo ho no nanado ena di omo bae Director Chief Justice nanado na di ne bae fa no to nchen electoral commissioner Director check all the various institutions nanado na di omo bae menkada enso so say chinchina chen nanado na di ne bae yenyini free ho but me concern is say the nipa na dwuma nya right we should look at that na yen change no right judicial service no yen nyina yo have been hu say it go to a timer say assembly akopema supreme court ordinary Ghanaian na onnim emra ho bebiampo can just say assembly enko babia because supreme court na assembly akwa MPP bedin at the end of the day it works that way it is eba sana say enei amanfo bi so say genuinely Chief Justice Ekwada no the juma bi nkoya Dr. Afanya Markins omra bontim biom na oma addressing issue no in a way say Chief Justice no ya de na dem fan say the juma nya yenyi no the juma ya manentena ho.
I think say NPP amanekuo no say na don Kufu Adomo
of course
me hu Dr. Mahmoud Baumia afa me hu Chama Wontumi squad ni nyina me hu omo I think sir ensemble prenesi ho
of course
yeni hu nkomai because abigi J pentema bam
Director, wait here a very short one concerning MPP political party. Ni nyina say MPP mpanufo nyina akohia ye. Ekoye emergency executive meeting e wa Accra. Na meeting ni mo no eye mpanufo na omudi party nanim plus omo a omuni position of party nanim omo odu et say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia na nadan kwa Kufuado ene na pomo e na omu nyina aka ho a director omo kokoye executive meeting na meeting ni mo no omo kohia MPP committee ya omutia na Mike Okwe eda no omode hwehwe abato no kwan a efa so omudi nkuku no na report no aye ready ena Mike Okwe eko present ye edema party ni mpanifo
Mike Okwe report no aye ready afi na dada na afi na ready
o de akọ
de ekoba se bia leak no afi na ready to omudi ni nyina koma party mpanifo na kwa Kufuado okoye den ho
director say we no na omo kan report ni mu a o so omudim nkomo kakra wo ho na omo kyerɛkyerɛ adwen na omo take immediate step enti omo wie ye na no director straight away na mpanifo ni nyina agree say e wo say omo te 9-member committee emprempre na committee no ekoye constitution review esan say report ni kyerɛm say omo constitution no adwuma no e wo form e wo so omo sesa constitution no na sana party no atimi afanhyin nti se se amenu guso kasa de MPP agina so ate constitution review committee a eye nipa 9 nemum edin no e na omo ahide ene ya amenu guso kasa omo etwen se at the right time no the right time omo ebeba bonti no omo didin no so aba betudwa
na no be parliament ye kwa koto aba ne yesi MPs bi wo mo aka
of course
nti speaker enyina samra no so na speaker nyi omo famfi ho the MPs for na omo kasafa ho bebre na manfo kotwe omo constitution ni de bai se MPP mo akasa mo constitution no
of course
say na kire nti wo se MPs ye yi omo free ho nti me hwe asa niam we nyina aka ho ena omo se omo kwa ko change constitution no
right omo hu se niam ni bi wo ho a na ese bubo omo a because said you okay samra na emra ba ko a they want to change it at all costs
now onye sure say constitution e bi o mbeba no na omo kase sa delegate system no woma change no
the right one major issue a omo be person mo be change because omo di hu nkomo bebre and minim say a part of report na ban but omo nkomo omo wie no omo di ni say omo mpese MPP members no ebe kwa bonten akwakoka report no ho asem bo abra omo nyemfa meto abonten because obeka wanhwa na wa yira because report no omunye miem e ma nimpia abonten
opa betem se report ne be leaky
ye 20 hour
opa ye 20 hour wo bibi afato so
report no mo say according to inside stories no empanifo na ekohia no executive council no ene nana adomo no na omayi copy ama obi ase omfa nkofie na onkokan mu
na akokora de kotufie na kwada bi kofa kokan mu
Raka assembly nyina no kire se mpanifo nyina wo personal assistants omo secretaries omo ne omo ne jeans awoso nti secretaries ni hu a omo so wona for party bi nkomo ne be pia abonten dia ho de me na o ya adwese nkomo ne de kan ke be pia abonten
ye be jani nyina ama a big J because ono na ne party masem na afi no wadi hu nkomo baransa na ye be ko no me pese ye ko this video eba Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe 2028 one Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiamu Honorable Kennedy mu e de ba be sieni anase omma biem e de mpo na oye quick one yentie na pomrai.
People have made comments. Today is when the party is going to receive the report, and the party will act on the report, not on the comments people have made.
So for you are just going to obey whatever the report says.
If you don't want to obey what the report says, you don't want to be a member of the party. Because what is in you, a single person's mind or utterances, doesn't decide for the party. It's a good thing. So even though there are skeptics, there are cynics, there are doubters, there are all manner of people who will say all manner of things, if the majority decides that we hold the report, we will stick to the report. The last time I checked, I haven't seen any candidate win 100%. Anybody? Have you? No, they have you.
I have.
You talk about your name being out there. Does that mean?
I didn't say that. Please. I said that if somebody who is a comedian is using my name and is failing calls, I'm very, very happy. I thank him because he's putting my name in there out for free. Right. But I'll let my lawyers write to him so we share the proceeds, the revenue, because I want to employ.
Have you decided what next to do in your political career? There are rumors you could be running.
My interest now immediate is to get a united party for a flag bearer in the 2025.
But are you thinking about 2028?
Me personally?
Yes.
No, I'm not running 2028.
But would you like to run as vice presidential candidate?
Okay, Commander.
Yeah, Roger.
Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe.
We dey ajobre.
Oh, was it presidential no 2028 dia munya no?
Yeah, Roger, we dey. Me kura mi gina mu ka bi say on behalf of Napo. Napo ne nkrofo nyina apachaw. Presidential candidate there ompe.
Sir.
Na be Roberta. Na vice presidential candidate Napo kwajiye. Roberta across Ghana nkwada nyina etwene fom. Etwene aboso. Se obi ti se Napo akasa pe, obi wura hokura o se yesi Napo akasa mommo mamintie bia bia me ho beto me meye okay. Roberta na se o sa akobi se Napo se.
No wan ka sa asem.
Roberta bebre wan tibi.
Yeah.
Me nkasa fia metim na esi bebre. Obi nya te se me aminipa bia minim no. Onya te se Napo akasa pe. De oye bi o se ma me nkotie na ebema me ani je mesere kaka. De wi ana ma beto ma dwuma so. Roberta anti I agree with Napo perfectly. Roberta Napo will not have any opportunity to be the flag bearer of MPP.
Me na me senka onko preposition ewo party na nkasemu.
Roberta assembly nyina no.
Be organizer bia ana secretary bi.
Roberta onko for organizer assembly nyina no very simple. Because
there is organizer there near senka chama untumi nkomomo.
Roberta ade ba ko ye difference between Napo ni chama untumi ni say Roberta Napo politics no or so ni chama untumi and at least he has been in parliament for so many years. Roberta we lead the MPP youth now omo organize omo test corner school for no we lead omo for so many years nti onim said there ye betimi afre nipa in some ways but chama untumi de ne de e dede ni nko akeke but niam bi aka e was de ka ho e be very difficult say or de be back on board but na po de Roberta thank God na po nim ni limit because MPP as a political party omo hia say omo ye rebranding and na po nim say be bia ogina nei Roberta ne brand no enye suitable say obeye flag bearer very good wate ne ho ase asem bia ni ho
quick one yama big jemreme na ono nso mfa ka emmeso so na afi no yenko enim abig watena se mame mana kwaba na boko de
na manyamya do me ho de papa
wara quick one yenwan nsem ni bara hwefo se wo mu hu ache
Cinema, Mamma Chaffo. I say, why when you try?
And I do a good nurse birthday in Zudini say.
Oh, birthday, some cast sent to Macatani. Zao, indeed, later over tea.
Sao. Finally, MPP Amanu Kuno, Wama Kwakushia. But reporter Michael Kwe, no, Anna or the coin, and some of the film about quick one young woman.
Cinema, Mamma starting a pool. Mukwame Nkrumah no so onya de onko biem
Dabi
na say Ghana for nkase ye peno
eh
Dabi obi a wo kasa se Mukwame Nkrumah Ghana for kwame ko onka ho bio Kwame Nkrumah ne bia ECG ma okoye head wo kasa wo se Mukwame Nkrumah na say MPP for nkase ye de wo ba ye leader awo party nim
ba so no na se o mma
Dabi e kwale mpeno na obi a wonim kasa se de hono kofa no obi a nyana na otumfo se nyapo yeso nye te misra okwa ya nya abotere okojo se nana we dey wasam we dey enko ba bia ana okoto bom Ghana Mukwame Nkrumah we ye MPP mfani nye he mun kan chan na pose ya
na okan
MPP fo se na po ya ye fo nye he
ono kwa na mabiem
dabi osuro o ye be na o masane so ye be ma owo fodo omra magina
na se biema o de enyi ba o me mfim biema oni onabo Kennedy Japan okay, between Napone, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Napone Baumia.
Omumi Nunkwa.
Omangina. Oh, Kabaunia Chenapo.
Za.
Me I
first time Wakasama Baumia.
No credit. Kabaunia I Chenapo. But
another Wakanya. Another Wakanya.
Oh, yes, I no crime me but me second Why are we na ya?
And I'm make obi na eka.
Oh, na tena ya no.
Aya munya motre. O se na de wakanya sasa.
Aya no ma.
Ba me nim se da bia won kanya sasa.
Se aya sanity.
Na no obi kwa bisa me se. Na no hitirodo. Obi se me se ada wa fa red ana.
Me fa red, me nim akro. Aya yaw.
Wonim je friend red.
Red nim akro. Me nim because me nim ne say tuntum say ya de yo. Me nim kala. Say ya pano say ya de me nim akro. Ya kanu kwa na po ne Baumia kai ana ka mo fa Baumia na po because na po o tim ko kina ha ka se Mukwame Nkrumah no o kasa onim he o to bom onya me he enso ya o pe leaders ya on se kasa ya fa leaders na po nka ho Baumia nka ho MPP for na abon tira ana o makofo o mo amonim he ni mienu akodi alimi wa se de o ye Baumia ye de na nya MPP leader na okoyi ho ya na po vice Running mate, and I'm in a reporter. One upon a year and one hour so over young few.
Okay.
And you know, I say, member, your mom, your mom.
Okay.
And she jolly the okay can I say, you can't go for our soleno. One can say, I'm powder, and you know, so more over it. What are you, Bema Pat? So, assembly man come and say, now Papa and Uncle and people must have more. Boy, you can't crank your say, wouldn't you die? Na pon deserve the onya ya parliament awo kwatena ho no eno nkwa na abo enti ko ha fasa anya ko sika na wanya no wo opene so odi onyini cha onko one ne makodi no mo ntimi mfange na mesa wo pese wo traya na poyi mistake akwatena assembly maya mo de mo ba hodu edab
okay eze Michael Kwe or the report na koma na na dodan kwakufu adomo Dr. Mahmoud Baumia mo chama huntumi mo ama ensembe pre ene fimu eba mate so mo constitution ni kwa no Ombe so mu change niema wo enwemu e
dabi yem pese ye be change omu change ya de wa se a de omu pese me mun kan chira omu se yem ye
nyamte yen kan chira ho
en omam MPP mpani fo na omu ko sia no ye hia ko ye wo ha ne ye pene sa
are
ya aya adwene no omu fa omu fa adwene
sese
so mu pese omu ya se ne obi ye leader aya to aba wa wi a o so no ane to aso I think it's one of your bad papa. What up? I said, no more person.
Say, Oman fewer. Oman Sunday may be a delegate system. You could talk about delegating one.
A Hong Kong when you says a delegate down with Jescan. And Oman Cass almost a son. Oman Van Kisses said, see a control about more bien city.
No, I'm talking about delegates now. Mungu to abano. JB at this time, omu kwe changes.
Ama ye na
maybe a wo ti we. Wo ka no ko obetuma akọ.
Akọtọ aba. Ana omu so omunye. Omunye de omu na na do aka ho akoyi. Na na do ye de be favor on Baumia sisi.
Do o chese omo koye constitution a ebe che se wo se baomia ene san to aso
asa to aso
dabi ande
ayo o pa fa so mr asame o pa se ba bi nso me ka bi bia sa na omo pa so mo yen
die ti omo lusu ye no ena my kokwe de koma wo mu
ano da omo ye me am to ma ka kire mo dada se na aye first wa aye na na no ma MPP use oya
ba ko she omo bio
number 2 aye ba nyane to so ene ma na aye number 3 aye chama untume number 4 aye na po aye de na aye biem anti ko ano mo kata we ye ko ma ho hia and ade aye kasa MP on penifoni every 2016 o ma me gina nyina o mu nyina nsifom ani anu na hia ye pese ye kire mo se o mu ngade o mu ya no o mu sifom
na do ko bio
na anya no na me yem sishimi na do adwene agwom tinu onya ajapa buku no nkwa no o pese o ya ko wura ma ko fa ajapa buku no ba ande anu na do hia anya party no say party na kama MPs our more parliament eka kire na do say only finance minister Friso na do oyi
dabi
na anya na do na yi ya kan say MPP leader we mire papa yiti oyi ni Friso nya na do ni Friso na do ankasa na enu ko so mu ko share meeting no mu friend bi wa bo akura mu nganja so wa bo akura de adu ayam
de nko anu aye
na do de ni timode o wa so ko ode bomnya ko ode chamo ntumi akọ omu yi mi ase omu ka bom omu ka MPP fo ama omu ni nda ho a 2028 omu sa de bomnya ba ma yawe ti ko sheet na omu ba yelo dia men tre omu se omu nya se abato on ma obi antue sika se no de metia ma nya omu nya te wa oba ye no onko biem omu ya sa de ane ye no mba wa
ba we se
ya to Ghana ba ni nyina wa ba we no na ya ye onko biem
mentiasio na enti e ba sa baomia ntimi ko
aha omu ye sa de ababo MPP
na sa na 2008 ori
one yo
2012 ori
one yo
ori
na do one yo
2012 ori
oh one yo
ori
oh na do nya sai aso onim de na do nya
na wonya sai
ai atamesi nya ne kakra bi ne bitu no
2008
onya kakra
ba 2012 no emutwen na do nya be 44%
anti onya 44% ana 2024 ba onya ne ai President Mahama ai say 1.7 na chire na ni pa we musa for so nse mo de ba o ga
sa eno ba omi nya 41%
enya 41 aya na tade no o nya me mpakora aya
onya sa
onya 39 aya da sansam no
ba unim 38
aya sa 38 ana me so my mistake aya 38 now to 41 1 year say 3 years na de ka ba onya ni manya we obere no wanya anti yen Mahama ne ayi wonti me fa ba Mahama ayi akufu adu enkopen ba onya wie poto ba onya deserve so obasa to aso anti no enya mon ka jasa asantero kin chama tamu tumi na le kasa in commendation mun sasa ne film man ko jira ayi on san ko nasta
omo sasa constitution no
ai omo sasa se chama tumi so what na se ju oba bia tema awo ayi TV so a eno an onye chama onye ayi bia ha wa
constitution no mo ko san no omunyi chama tumi fi pass
yes omunyi no film so mutimi ye de anya saadia bibie no ho maya ye bajato so munnim na mo ko ye mistake aye hwehwe nimu akoye de omakuma omaba ba to afoma sem ka ti 2024 se wo de so mo to no nema mo ye omaba ba to afoma ye betra se ye mrema wa se ye ma mo ye ye ne kuta mo omo ye de amam so amama anema ba nya hintache nti mo mbre yas wo ase maye mo menye hu se ye mfa so wo ye so chemu mo maye hu se mo penifoni na mo ye nkwa maye mo ba som ye mo ntere se ye nye Ghana fo na MPP fo na ye to aba mamu no mo ye ya kwa mamu eni ko se penifoni dwene sa because na do dwene ho se MPP fo no omo ya kwa ma MPP fo na kana na do antu se ba nya ma MPP da na do hu se MPP fo na Ghana fo ye nkwa e mo se na do ye pesa na ka nye baby MPP aduru ana na do person MPP atiti apansa omunde saade no mo ye saade no manya kefa ye batin to chuko ko agumsu
okay minim se Chief Justice je wo be ye ho adwuma kakra Chief Justice ye tu na yi na sheda unse MPP fo no Vincent Asafwa e de court say ompene emma ye ni chief justice enfio eno no mo court na say tu ase da ama afenyo markets monso de aba be tu justice chief justice pese yi di fo no e say John Mahama o careful
na se honet so Ghana kunya no honet
John Mahama
ane kuta Ghana
president
and to omo peso ye omo ye no anya omo ni power biemu
now to you no chief justice yamane nyane
yes Debbie
na de no ayo
me ma tu Mahama fo
say
what only fro ye ti omo ni abre no omo say ma me ni fro pe obi baba beti na MPP fo nyina wa de obachi omo nyina atu anu nti no mo dwene hom anya na ofo no obi nsu ni sua awase chiro the MPP MPC na ye nyina say ma me ni fro kim MPP fo anti Mahama aba no she Ghana fo bo say obachi akrofo nyina fum we ada Mahama ba yi Jesus fo fro no we da mo he the MPP fo wa hwe bebre be dwane afiri Ghana ye hu mu anu nti no mo so aye de me na mamba ana mo say Jesus na emwane me pe obi ababo me oseja wo di court ne ne wo di court wo ye kwanya wo to abama anti Ghana fo na Ghana fo kra e bi ka ka man kan chira Mahama say so wo ya so de no ma Jesus ne kana sa akoburu Bible so mi no mo ye dam chesan pia Mahama
Mahama na ka sa
o mo te me kan chira Mahama say
o ya sure
yes me say o mo ka baby e ma du bia no ma ka chan say me fan kra Mahama say Jesus no wa che oni ni fixo no ma obi abetu babu ano no ya chenje akrofo no ntu anti Mahama yesrew ya sa amaye anti e obi aka omo ba ye press conference omo nya bibia anti Mahama e no ana omo ye ana ye de be kokot bondi kokot emfa
asemu
anti Mahama ye de ensesa no no anti me ye na adwuma yie ni na ni so nti nyesa Ghana open nipa na nimu obi ade na nim na ye fom e Mahama president Mahama nti oye we na adwuma ye ya na nim mabanya na ono so na nim abanyam amma ne mane na bushafo nti onyi mfisho mene ne ya onyi omunyi ne fro kora wa che
okay
abi before they say sa omo yare
asemu
omo yare nti sa yare kro no yare o ma de bia wia nti Mahama sesa we de obache nti omo ye kwanya na adamu press ye nim de asiye ye so ye sa na bia baye sinama
emfansiana
na ya kan say afeni match sese afeni match
se na me kan no
afeni match na nkasa no o mese on deserve leader wo MPP me ka MPP fo afonten
yese wo mo ko fa
o mo nyiri fio
na mo fa amra
nkura na ma parliament no o mo fa na ho pra se obi ani ho ne nyansa mo odu che afeni match obi ani ho oni nkasa che afeni match
se se de bi ni wo sa
ahon de ka kira wo ampen ani pa wo afeni match ne me bi wo ha o ya de bia press conference en fa be mlam o ma ye sa en fa be mlam na president Mahama ya ye wad no anye mo press conference na way papa ne ye aduma na wa dia waye so obi aduma mamabunu o mamabunu ya aduma anti nipa we bo she o she ye no wo so wo feel me say o president o wa ba wa she papa o feel pa sia ye Mahama o se o ba critic o ba ye 24-hour economy. Pierre, Mabuna also over 4 months, or my baby, Mama, or my year. And the cinema would have kind of clue. So we have to give a summit. Think I one for we young man, and think I mean, Obiba Humi. And the President Mahama say, oh, created Mama, man, I'm not any mother, I'm on my year. And 100% I was a Bonabasso. No man, because now I said, dictator, and a mum found a shabba, Nesaba, to buy it. But I'm for Sibba, dictator. 4 years about Yana de buy. I had a dicta. Only Madacro. Antium for Chipuna about Nana de buy. I didn't want to occupy you say gate to buy, you get to craft for con.
Okay.
Until Mahama the dicta only think I started. Mamma found Mabona, but no one yappy.
Okay.
Mushona, woman can't go on yappy.
Okay. I shall for Big Jane, a tenant carrier call ever sub a beam. A cry for you now.